ESPN as the
better than before. There's just a wealth of things that you can only find on AOL.
America Online. Sign up today.
While most daily shower cleaners leave oily-looking residue on chrome, Shower Shine leaves nothing but shine. Shower Shine from the scrubbing bubbles. They work hard after every shower, so you don't have to.
Don't miss Mother Love's latest book, Forgive or Forget, available at bookstores everywhere. Or for more information, visit our website at www.forgiveorforget.com.
Remember, rock and roll all night, party every day. Portland.citysearch.com, your online guide to local events, or whatever you're into.
2,000 reasons to join KATU on New Year's Eve for last run and first run. 2 runs on the same night.
Because people from all over the country are doing it. Ohioans, Illinoisans, Maine maniacs, a lot of people.
Tonight on Access Hollywood, Jerry Seinfeld and fiancée Jessica Sklar out on the town. But look who's wearing the ring. Also, the first news on Jessica's wedding dress straight from her designer.
It will be very nice.
And Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, Steven Spielberg, and a very pregnant Kelly Preston. But where's John?
Then it's Sharon Stone's big Oscar push, and we break the news to the star.
I am very honored. I have to show everybody.
Plus, we'll take you inside Jim Carrey's big press room brawl. And the eyewitness accounts.
All the journalists are watching in stunned silence as this is going on.
Then please rise. The judge has arrived, Judge Judy. But will she take a stand against TV's most powerful talk show queen?
When you think about daytime television, you think about Oprah.
And we put the ultimate question to the ultimate ladies' man.
Did you ever date an ugly woman?
This is Access Hollywood for Tuesday, December the 7th, 1999.
Diamonds are a guy's best friend. I kind of like that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, hi everybody, I'm Tony Potts, in for Pat O'Brien.
They're still a girl's best friend. Hi everybody, I'm Nancy O'Dell, and Jerry Seinfeld's ring is what is happening in Hollywood right now. It looks as if Jerry has found his own brand of sign language to tease the press with. It's big, it's shiny, and it's not on his fiance's finger.
Mr. Seinfeld, one more time on this side. One time.
It's media madness as Jerry Seinfeld makes his first official public appearance with his fiancée, Jessica Sklar, the woman who was finally able to get this confirmed bachelor to settle down. And even the stars at the event were excited to see Seinfeld and his sweetie.
Really? Oh, wow. Oh, that'll be cool. I love him. I was just watching a rerun of his show, getting ready. That'll be cool.
Despite the host of huge celebrity names arriving, it was Jerry and Jessica who stole all the thunder, arriving arm in arm with Jerry sporting a huge ring on his right hand and Jessica's ring suspiciously nowhere in sight. Inside the party, Seinfeld and Sklar mingled with guests at the event, sponsored by designer Tommy Hilfiger, who opened his rock-style exhibit at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Sklar works as a publicist for Hilfiger, and earlier in the day, Hilfiger confirmed to Access Hollywood the rumor that he will be designing Sklar's wedding dress.
Any thoughts on what you're going to do?
Well, that's a big secret. Can't tell anybody.
But it'll be white?
It will be very nice. I can tell you that.
A nice event and nice news is that Jessica doesn't even have to change any monogram towels she might have. You know, Sklar, Seinfeld, get it? As for the Costume Institute Gala benefit, all the money raised goes to helping keep the Institute running. Tony.
Well, Nancy, here in Hollywood, Tom Hanks had the stars in tears with his outstanding performance in The Green Mile. And we've got the prison premiere that brought out the big guys and brought the word Oscar to everyone's lips.
I'm scalping these today.
It was the hottest ticket in town.
She looks even better every time I see her.
You got that right.
I'm telling you.
Someone's taking good care of her, that's why.
From a bushy, bearded Tom Hanks and wife Rita Wilson to Steven Spielberg and stepdaughter Jessica and boy band NSYNC, Hollywood's heavyweights turned out in force for the three-hanky drama they're already calling a classic.
I just thought it was spectacular. It's a very deeply felt emotional journey.
Take my hand, boy. You see for yourself.
So with a movie chock full of the miraculous, the big question last night was,
Do you guys believe in miracles?
Honey, I do.
Of course. Think about this. 6 years ago, I was working at the gas company digging ditches. And now here I am tonight. So you tell me, is this a miracle or what?
Oh, yeah, I got 7 of them at home.
still working on her second, 6 months pregnant, Kelly Preston.
I'm glowing, huh?
You are glowing, huh?
Pregnant thing.
The blonde beauty turned up at the premiere without hubby John Travolta. He was caught up on the set of his new sci-fi epic Battlefield Earth. But Kelly still delivered this baby update.
Last time I ate everything that was in sight. This time I'm not watching it that well, but at least I'm eating really healthily.
New York City was the setting for the premiere of Simpatico, which opens December the 17th, starring Jeff Bridges, Nick Nolte, and Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone arrived alone, minus hubby Phil Bronstein.
He's working.
Oh, darn it.
That's what happens when you get a man with a job.
Stone delivers a powerful performance in this darkly comedic tale about foibles of the human heart.
Sam come to do me in there? Splatter my brains all over the carpet in a fit of jealous rage.
And our own Sean Robinson was the first to give Sharon a peek at yesterday's Hollywood trade paper, Daily Variety.
Let me show you something. Look at that.
Oh.
That's the
An ad inside touts Sharon as a possible Oscar contender.
I hadn't seen it, and I am very honored. I have to show everybody.
Showbiz.
Let the game show wars begin. With the phenomenal success of ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Fox's Greed, the networks are now involved in a high-stakes game of Can You Top This? TV executives were out in force last night in Beverly Hills, where the LA Free Clinic honored NBC West Coast president Scott Sassa. NBC Entertainment president Garth Ancier told Access Hollywood it's full steam ahead for a revival of the popular 50s game show 21.
Development 21 is going very well. We hope to make an announcement about when it will be going on the air and who the host is in the very, very near future.
Ancier also promises contestants on the new show will be playing for some really big money.
Big money is up to $5 million. Yeah, it'll be the largest pot you can ever play for.
Charlie's Angels update. Charlie's Angels update. Cast members from the 70s TV series may show up in the new feature film. That's the word from original Charlie's Angel, Jacqueline Smith.
It's a winning concept, so I'm sure it'll work. They've asked us to make an appearance. I don't know if it's going to, if we can all get together on dates.
I'm delighted to be here because this organization meant so much to John.
Though her brother is gone, his legacy lives on. Today in New York, Caroline Kennedy spoke lovingly about John Jr. at the 10th Annual Robin Hood Foundation Awards. This organization's purpose is to fight poverty in the city, and John had poured his heart and soul into the cause since 1991.
He was determined to set his own course and live his own life. And I think that this is one of the qualities that people most admired about him. And it's a quality he shared with this morning's group of heroes.
And back to Charlie's Angels for a moment. Access Hollywood has learned that Cameron Diaz will play a brunette in the upcoming Angel movie. Now, coming up, Hugh Hefner goes on the record about the darkest day in Playboy history.
In a very tragic period of our lives.
It was the suicide that rocked the Playboy empire. Now Hugh Hefner gives us the untold story.
Then wedding bells may be ringing for George Clooney. We'll tell you with who and when.
And we're going inside Jim Carrey's big brawl from the damaging audio tapes.
You got to want to be ripped all over your face.
You're desperate.
To the eyewitness accounts. It's all coming up on Access Hollywood.
Access Hollywood, brought to you by JCPenney's. Who has the look for the holiday? JCPenney's. Give the look.
Ces chaleurs sont éphémères. Ces chaleurs sont éphémères. Ces chaleurs sont éphémères. Look who? JCPenney.
Don't miss the semi-annual lingerie sale. The look.
Il sera toujours, je sais pas pourquoi. C'est l'amour pour toi que j'aime. Et j'espère que tu sens.
Look who? JCPenney. Give the look.
Discover paradise at Petopia.com, the internet pet paradise. Celebrate the holidays with 30% off all pet toys.
Coming up.
A lot of people think, oh, modeling is brainless. There's certain things that you just know. And I don't have to practice anymore. I have them all memorized.
That's coming up.
Next summer, this will be a classical Chinese garden.
The most peaceful and beautiful place in the heart of Portland, an urban sanctuary.
Portland is joining with its sister city of Suzhou, China, to build this great garden, and there's a place for you as a volunteer
Or as the proud sponsor of a roof tile. Leave your mark on Portland history. Call for details.
The classical Chinese garden will connect our communities. We're proud of K2 support. Can we count on yours too?
This year, get a flu shot. Because he won't. Just about anyone can benefit from a flu shot. It is especially important for people over 65, those at high risk for complications from influenza, and people in close contact with high-risk groups, such as healthcare workers. Fred, you okay? Contact your local health department or healthcare provider to find out if this vaccine is right for you. Fred?
You know, one of the things that George and I always talk about is the fact that ER really screwed up by not giving us a wedding.
Wedding bells may finally call Clooney back to the ER. Access Hollywood has learned George Clooney may return to TV's top-rated show to tie the knot in a shocking season ender. The marriage of Dr. Doug Ross to Nurse Hathaway, played by Juliana Margulies, adds a dramatic exit to Margulies' already planned departure at the end of the season. Clooney's spokesperson, Stan Rosenfield, told Access Hollywood, quote, all parties would like George to come back, but no deal has been made.
And the next new ER episode airs Thursday, December 16th on NBC. It is their Christmas show. And here's the story of a man named Brady. Greg Brady, that is. NBC is making a TV movie based on the book, Growing Up Brady, I Was a Teenage Greg, written by Barry Williams. Nancy?
Well, the real-life story of Hugh Hefner is coming to television, and the pajama-clad Playboy King is giving the film 2 thumbs up. So what's fact and what's fiction, and how did the guy who played him do? Well, Hef tells all.
Better than expected.
Playboy legend Hugh Hefner is speaking out about the new USA Network television movie on his life titled Hefner Unauthorized.
Here is the first copy, Mr. Hefner. Hot off the press. Look at this.
It's a combination of both fact and fantasy.
The facts, according to Hefner, are the flashbacks to his childhood. The fantasy comes in surrounding how the life and death of his former secretary and confidant, Bobby Arnstein, is portrayed. Arnstein, played by actress Natasha Gregson Wagner, narrates the movie.
Hugh M. Hefner is a staunchly upright, rigorously moral man, and he has never been involved in the criminal activity which is being attributed to him now.
Tragically, Arnstein committed suicide after being convicted of conspiracy to distribute cocaine. Hefner claims she was innocent and that the government was using her to get to him and Playboy. At the time, the U.S. attorney denied the charges.
Her own personal outrage at what they were doing was expressed both in the suicide note and in conversations before she died. And of course, there's very little of that in the movie.
One of the things Hefner did like about the movie was the casting, specifically actor Randall Batinkoff, who plays the man himself. So we sat the young actor down and showed him.
You tell him I think he did a very good job.
Good. I was good. You have a comment.
Talking about me? He did a very good job, yes. And as I said, I think he looks like kind of a cross between me and you know, a younger me and Jim Carrey.
Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody stop me.
So what else can you expect? Well, you can also find supermodel Rebecca Romaine Stamos in the movie, playing Hugh's second wife, Kimberly Conrad Hefner. Hefner Unauthorized airs Sunday night on the USA Network.
NSYNC gets into the giving spirit this Saturday night when they join Britney Spears, Puff Daddy, and others for Nickelodeon's Big Help-a-thon. It's a 2-hour telethon to promote volunteerism to kids.
Come on and say yeah.
Puffy's connection to Nickelodeon is linked directly to his kids.
I have 2 kids, and, you know, they got me addicted to the channel. I wake up to Nick Jr. and put them to sleep to Nickelodeon.
Britney Spears, who just turned 18 last week, came out to stress that helping others can be rewarding.
I'm here to try to inspire people, and I'm just so fortunate that I'm given that opportunity to be able to touch people like that. It's really amazing.
And Nickelodeon's Big Holiday Help-a-thon airs this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Is it the ultimate award? Well, I can tell you this, it's my first award.
New York Magazine honored Judge Judy, who brought along her husband, Judge Jerry Scheinland, last night in New York. The feisty judge is currently riding a ratings joyride, even beating out talk show champ Oprah Winfrey in last month's ratings sweeps.
Oprah is still the queen. She will always be the queen of daytime.
But there's not so good news for another talk show host, comedy man Martin Short. Due to low ratings in the nation's #1 market, New York City, CBS is moving Martin Short's show from its afternoon slot of 4 o'clock to the late night time of 1:30 in the morning.
Coming up, we'll take you inside Jim Carrey's Weekend Brawl. Was it real or just a stunt?
And a supermodel's secret to looking good.
Sometimes I have to like suck in like that. I cut back on all that fried food and barbecued ribs and potato salad.
It's all coming up on Access Hollywood.
Do your hands look older than you do? Help your skin look young again with St. Ives Collagen Elastin Lotion. Aging skin like this rose loses moisture, getting cracked and dry. Only St. Ives contains collagen and elastin, the proteins in soft, supple, young-looking skin, leaving you with hands that look as young as you feel. Laboratory St. Ives Collagen Elastin Lotion. Advanced botanicals for better skin.
Here are some fun ways to make a difference. Channel 2 believes events like these build strong, powerful, passionate communities. Celebrate and count down with us to the year 2000.
Brought to you by Hollywood Video, Winter Wonderland, and K2.
How often do you have a chance to make a positive change for yourself and other Oregonians? When you're called for jury duty, you have that chance. An Oregon jury helped investors get their money back when a flower bulb business turned out to be a scam. An Oregon jury held Big Tobacco responsible for its role in causing lung cancer. An Oregon jury made driving safer when it took action on sport utility vehicles that rolled over too easily. An Oregon jury saved jobs at a small-town sawmill by standing up to an international wood products firm. An Oregon jury helped change state law to protect highway construction workers. When you're called for jury duty, please answer the call. Your service could help other Oregonians. By serving on juries, we the people have the power to create positive change. A public service message from the Oregon Jury Project.
East meets West in Portland's new classical Chinese garden. K2 is connecting with the City of Roses to bring you this exquisite example of timeless craftsmanship. We need your help. Sponsor a tile and you can help raise the roof of this authentic garden. By connecting to your community, you'll be contributing to the largest urban Suzhou-style garden beyond China's borders. Call 228-6688 or toll free 888-930-6688 for more information.
It's New Music Tuesday, and it's a day for first, beginning with Sheryl Crow's very first live CD. It's called Sheryl Crow and Friends Live in Central Park, including songs that weren't shown on the TV special when it aired in September. And leave it to rocker Tommy Lee to come up with this first. It's a nearly all-nude music video, which sort of makes sense if you know Tommy Lee. The song Get Naked is from Lee's first solo record titled Methods of Mayhem. Here's another first that you might find a bit more soothing to your ears. It's a new 7-CD box set from jazz trumpeter Wynton Marsalis called Live at the Village Vanguard. The first U.S. tour for Ricky Martin came to a wild, hip-shaking end in Cleveland. After selling out 28 shows in 24 cities, he'll be living La Vida Loca when his tour continues in Europe. And look who's flying high in Hollywood today.
It's another tequila sunrise.
The Eagles staged a mini concert for the press this morning to celebrate some good news. Their Greatest Hits 1971 to 1975 CD has just been declared the best-selling record of the 20th century. The Eagles ring in the new year with a concert in Hollywood.
Sounding better than ever now. Here's the dollars and deals on the ABC runaway hit Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? A whopping 200,000 copies of the home CD-ROM version of the game have been sold, and another 700,000 have been ordered, giving this game the pop culture stamp of approval. Nancy?
No question there. Well, the mayhem continues today in the Jim Carrey incident we reported exclusively yesterday. The brawl that broke out at a Hollywood hotel between Jim and Andy Kaufman confidant Bob Zmuda. Well, today we have got the minute-by-minute breakdown of what happened in the episode that has all of Hollywood screaming hoax. It's today's Inside Story.
Look at these pictures. They show the bizarre attack on superstar comedian Jim Carrey. And listen to this. We have the audio tape from inside the ballroom at the posh Four Seasons Hotel during that bizarre and questionable publicity stunt. Here's how the altercation happened, blow by blow.
Well, that's an interesting thing because...
Jim Carrey sits calmly fielding questions from reporters as Bob Zmuda, Andy Kaufman's good friend, burst into the ballroom dressed as Tony Clifton, an obnoxious character Kaufman created.
That Oscar wanna be ripped all over your face. Oh, come on.
And things quickly turn ugly after Clifton takes out a can of silver metallic spray paint and graffitis the door behind Carrey's head. Carrey gets upset and takes a shot at Clifton. The two then wrestle, smashing a table full of microphones and tape recorders to the ground.
These are pieces of plastic, so lids popped off and tapes popped out and edges, and there were a whole bunch of journalists crawling around on the floor immediately after the incident.
Well, a visibly shaken Carrey left the room and didn't return for nearly an hour. And when he did return, Carrey was almost in tears as he talked about the incident and the ongoing tension between him and Zmuda.
You know, I think that we're all working toward the same end here, you know, and Zmuda seems to be, I just think it's time for him to move on.
But as Zmuda told our Pat O'Brien yesterday, he says he is just doing what Andy wanted.
He was so terrified that he would only be remembered as Taxi, and that nobody would know his other work. He said, Zmuda, write a book about me, produce a movie about me, and keep the legacy of Tony Clifton alive, and that's what I'm going to do.
Well, the Big Man on the Moon premiere is tonight in New York, and we will be there, cameras rolling, to capture any other incidents that might break out, because Bob Zmuda is in New York and is planning on attending as Tony Clifton. Access Hollywood has also learned that Jim Carrey will not be there, however. He is shooting his new movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Meanwhile, Man on the Moon opens December the 22nd. Tony.
Well, coming up, Nancy asked Donald Trump the ultimate question. But next, supermodel Tyra Banks takes it off for a sexy new photo spread.
This year, get a flu shot. Because he won't. Just about anyone can benefit from a flu shot. It is especially important for people over 65, those at high risk for complications from influenza, and people in close contact with high-risk groups such as healthcare workers. Fred, you okay? Contact your local health department or healthcare provider to find out if this vaccine is right for you. Fred?
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not.
Actually, that's how it can feel when you're in a relationship and suffering from depression. That's because depression and some of its treatments can take a toll on your most intimate relationship. At a time when you need all the support you can get. Don't give up. There are treatment options for this serious and real medical illness, which is why I offer one important word of advice. Talk. Talk to your healthcare professional. Talk to your partner. Talk to us. You can regain your life and your relationship.
Closed captioning and other consideration for Access Hollywood provided by...
If you don't know what's in their head this holiday season, you can still give them the perfect gift, the JCPenney gift card. Because no matter what they're thinking, it's exactly what they want. The gift card from JCPenney. Give the look.
Yeah! On the move or just hanging around? Chap lips hurt. Ouch!
Give me my chapstick. Chapstick lip moisturizer with vitamin E and aloe. It does more than protect, it helps heal, too. For protection that helps heal, stick with chapstick.
You want everything to be perfect, and it all goes by so fast. The one thing I didn't obsess about was my skin.
Dove keeps you softer, longer than the leading body wash.
I just wish my feet lasted as long.
The first thing people are going to be seeing, you know, in the new year on GQ.
Y2K? Why not Tyra? Only Access Hollywood hit Hawaii for this first look at more of Miss Banks than you have ever seen before, as Tyra, GQ's original cover girl, does her best Lady Godiva for the first issue of the new millennium.
This one I wanted to sparkle more. I wanted to be more like... The other one was more just like, hi. This one I wanted just to be like, buy it.
Beautiful. Banks backed off on a few of her favorite things to prepare.
Because sometimes I have to like suck in like that, and on this I can just relax. And that's what I wanted. So I cut back on all that fried food and barbecued ribs and potato salad and fried chicken.
It's not guaranteed to solve any Y2K worries, but it can't hurt. You can look for the new GQ on newsstands December 22nd.
All right, well, in our moment today, Donald Trump may run for president.
And we send Nancy in with the tell-all marital question. Here's today's Trump moment.
Well, I love the institution of marriage. I think it's an incredible institution.
To her, you're evading the question.
Well, I mean...
You know, if you're a politician, you have to answer these questions.
It's a relatively new relationship, so we're going to have to see. But she's a terrific woman.
So she is a candidate?
Certainly is.
Ah. Now, you know, all right, and I'm going to let you go after this, I promise. You're always with these attractive women. Would you ever date an ugly woman?
Absolutely, if I found the right one.
Really?
And if she wasn't too ugly. I mean, you know, give me a break. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody. All right, Pat, I'm going to give it a go. Coming up tomorrow, will Jodie Foster do Hannibal? I sit down with the superstar who, for the first time, spells out what it will take to get her to reprise her Oscar-winning role.
I love Clarice, and I want to play her again.
Then Angelina Jolie.
I really hurt myself. I nearly went to the hospital. I nearly cut my jugular vein.
The private illness that plagued the star's childhood. Angelina revelations tomorrow. Plus, Kathy Lee is doing something she has never done before.
Taking over for Carol Burnett in a Cameron McIntosh production of a Stephen Sondheim musical on Broadway. Hello. Did somebody say happy?
And Regis will be right there cheering her on, and we'll be there as well. So there you have it. Jody, will she or won't she? Angelina, the inside story you must see. And who's better than Kathy Lee? Until tomorrow, thanks for watching. How to do, Pat. Good night, everybody.
Consumer Credit Counseling Service of Oregon is here to help you.
I was laid off and the bills were starting to pile up.
Consumer Credit offered free counseling, and they helped us on a debt payment plan with our creditors.
We were able to avoid bankruptcy and get on with our lives.
I was out of control, charging all my credit cards to the limit. We set up a monthly budget, worked with my creditors, and the counseling was free. Now I'm back in control.